Almost everyone who undergoes a spiritual awakening will experience some kind of catalyst event, a life-changing wake-up call that triggers their rebirth. This catalyst event will look different for everyone, but the importance of it is that once your initiation begins, you can never go back. The catalyst event will cause an unraveling of sorts, as I described in the last video, that will dismantle life as you knew it. Your career, your relationships, your identity, your beliefs, your way of living and being. It will open you up to a totally new world. Something inside of you awakens, and your whole life begins to transform. At first, you won't know what's happening to you. You may just think that you are experiencing some sort of midlife crisis or series of unfortunate events, until one day you see the first signs, your spiritual gifts coming online. You start seeing repeating number signs, messages on license plates and billboards. You start having vivid dreams, noticing synchronicities and strange coincidences, and many other things you can't explain. You have this sense, like never before, that someone or something is trying to communicate with you. Your angels, your loved ones, your spirit guides, God, Source, the Creator. You feel them and sense them all around you. They are leaving you little clues, and you can no longer ignore it. This is the part of your spiritual awakening when things start to get a little weird, but in a good way. The veil is lifting, and you are able to see what previously was hidden. Here's what you can expect. Let's get into it. In the last episode, I talked about the spark that initiated my awakening. But meeting my twin flame was just the beginning. About a year after this catalyst event, I started experiencing strange occurrences. My spiritual gifts started coming online in noticeable ways. Vivid dreams, number signs, visions, angel messages, spirit animals, messages through music, people showing up at precisely the moment that I was thinking about them. Things that only can be explained by people who have experienced something like this. I can't possibly share all of the examples of what started happening to me, but today I'm going to share a few so you have a bit of an idea of what you may experience, and also what this means as far as your spiritual progression goes. I share a whole lot more in my book if you feel called to check that out. Keep in mind that these experiences happened early on in my awakening. There was so much more that came after this. In the later stages, my gifts became even more pronounced, almost supernatural, and I'll talk about that more later. For now, let's start with what they looked like in the beginning. At first, the signs that I was seeing were mostly related to my twin flame. Song lyrics, the person's birth date, people who looked like them, the same car that he drove. These were the gateway. They opened my eyes to another dimension and made me aware of something I couldn't see with my physical eyes, but rather with my spiritual senses. Later on, as my awakening progressed, the signs grew louder. One of the first very distinct signs that I remember was being in my kitchen and seeing the number sign 222 on the oven clock. I had been seeing repeating numbers and angel numbers and before that, but something prompted me to look up the number 222. So I looked up the number, and again, I was kind of new to this, but I was looking for the meaning that related to whatever I was thinking about at the time. And the strange thing is, at the bottom of this website that I found, I saw a message about twin flames and how the number 222 can sometimes refer to twin flame union or partnership. And then that opened a can of worms that I wasn't prepared to go down, but I started learning all about twin flames. And after seeing that number 222, that was the first time I was led to information about what a twin flame connection is and the purpose of it. And I remember sitting on my couch as I was reading all of these articles. I couldn't stop reading. Something in that hit such a deep place in me that I started crying. I started crying when I read this information because it was the first time that something actually made sense about why I had gone through all of these difficult things, why this person came into my life to unravel and dismantle everything, why my entire world fell apart and I felt like I was losing everything I had ever known and starting all over. For the first time, it made sense to me. And it all started with that angel number. That was signed. A short time after that, I had another strange experience. I started having these physical activations. I learned later that I felt this tingling sensation in my sacral chakra area, this swirling of energy. I could feel it moving up my spine. I would get these surges of energy, and then I would have like these powerful spiritual experiences when I was sleeping or meditating. And very strange physical sensations started to come over me. Again, I was new to all of these experiences and I didn't really know what it meant at the time. Later, I realized that that was my chakras opening up, and that explained why I started having these powerful dreams and visions and other experiences during meditation. So that was the second indicator that my gifts were opening up. The last example I'm going to share is just a random one that I happen to remember. It stands out so distinctly. It was more of a synchronicity, I would say. I was driving somewhere by myself to get out of my house. This was during COVID, and I just needed to get out of the house. So I don't even remember where I was going. I was going to a store. It was dark. It must have been winter time because it was getting dark early. And I pulled up into the parking lot of the store just before the store was about to close. There was hardly any cars. There was hardly any people around. And all of a sudden, as I'm pulling into this parking lot, all of the lights in the entire parking lot started blinking in unison. You couldn't have missed it. And for a moment, I just looked around like, is anyone else seeing this? Is it just me? I didn't see a single other person there. And I don't remember exactly what I was thinking about at the time, but whatever it was, those lights were confirmation to me that what I was thinking about was correct, or I was on the right track about something. And I just started laughing, or I don't know, I was just dumbfounded. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Never in my life had I gone into a parking lot and every single light, I'm talking like 50 lights in this giant parking lot were blinking in unison. Never in my life had I seen that. And plus it was timed perfectly with something that I was thinking about or talking to my spirit guides about at the time. So these are just some of the very weird things that you may experience. I could tell you a lot more, but when this starts happening to you, I want you to know not to be afraid. What is happening is that the veil between worlds is lifting. The veil between the physical 3D reality and the spiritual realm is becoming thinner to you because your senses are ready to perceive it. Your 5 senses become hyper attuned as you begin to awaken. Your perception becomes razor sharp, and suddenly you can see things that were previously outside of your awareness. Things that feel almost magical and surreal. What is important to acknowledge is that you always had these gifts. Your awakening didn't suddenly implant these gifts inside of you. They were always there. You just weren't aware of them because you hadn't been spiritually activated yet. Once the process of awakening begins to unfold, there is no going back. Your gifts will continue growing and sharpening. You will see and experience mysterious phenomena, psychic abilities, telepathy, heightened intuition, spiritual downloads, and so much more. All those things come later, once you have cleared your channels and removed any blockages. Your ability to harness your divine superpowers depends on your level of receptivity, the time you spend connecting with Source and going inside, the discipline you exercise to heal your traumas and emotional blockages, and other factors. The more you heal, the more you clear, the more you tap in, the stronger your gifts will become. Using your spiritual senses requires practice. It requires clear channels, silence and stillness, and even isolation. At first, you won't know how to use your gifts, and that's okay. You will learn. Those who seek shall find. Those who knock shall have the door opened. The people I have met whose spiritual gifts are the strongest are those who have dedicated themselves to doing these things. One thing to remember is this: your gifts are nothing to fear, and they are nothing you need to hide. They are your natural state of being, a reflection of your connection to the divine and to all that is. Some people won't understand how you know the things you know. They won't understand how you see the things that you see. You won't be able to explain it to them, no matter how hard you try. This is none of your concern. You need only follow your own path, trust in your own abilities, and trust in your inner calling. Things will unfold as they are meant to. You awakened for a reason, and there is so much more to come. Time and faith will reveal all that you need to know. I hope that you found today's antidotes helpful, if nothing else, to let you know that you are not alone and that what you are experiencing is normal. While each person's gifts and experiences are unique, I have discovered many commonalities through those who go through the process of awakening. If something in my story can help you, then all the more reason to share. I encourage you to check out my self-paced Soul Awakened course that will walk you step by step through the stages of awakening and prepare you for some of the challenges that you may encounter along the way. Or you can also reach out to me for a one-on-one session. I would be honored to work with you. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay tuned for the next episode, where I will be sharing other strange occurrences, such as the first time that I astral projected and started having out-of-body experiences. Until next time, I hope you have a blessed week. Take care.